My name is Bryan Smith. I'm a recent graduate of Nehemiah Abilene. I graduated in March of 2025. Uh, Going on 3 years almost, clean and sober from alcohol and drugs. And yeah, this is just a little bit of my story of who I am and where I was before Christ. Uh, Growing up, man, never would have thought that my life would consist of the things that I had to go through, including addiction, divorce, uh, all the things that come with that kind of lifestyle. I grew up in a pretty, I want to say, great family. My mother is an educator. She's been a first grade teacher for 20 plus years. My father was always a hard worker. He was in sales, construction, whatever he had to do to provide for me and my brothers and sisters. But also, both my parents were divorced 3 times. So I never really had much of a stable household, I guess you could say. I was kind of back and forth, and both my parents kind of had different uh, outlooks on how parenting should be. So, uh, growing up, baseball, sports, anything with a basketball ball at all was my life. Like, I idolized it. I had dreams of being the next Derek Jeter, things like that. Uh, Going into high school, I fell in what I thought was love, but really it was comfort to just have somebody, be there. And ended up getting married at an early age. Got kicked out of high school. I had gotten into some altercations with other students, and I was kind of nervous because senior year, you're wanting to be a high school student, you're wanting to have fun with your friends, and then I found out I was going to be a father. So from that point, I moved to Indiana with my sister, scared, just didn't really know what to do. So I went to work and never really touched drugs. Had some beers and everything every now and then. I drank a little bit, but I never initially had tried drugs at that point in my life. But going into another state, not knowing many people, I worked in high school. I had 2 jobs, uh, and was just ready to take that next step in my life and just try to be the best father I could be. Met a few people. Started off with just a little bit of weed and stuff like that, and then, that led to one another. Uh, Ended up moving back to Texas and kind of losing myself in the process. You know, I had never really known Christ, so I never, growing up, I had never gone to church, so I didn't know like what a godly husband or what a good father looked like. I'm not, talking bad about my father, but I just never had the best example, I guess you could say. I mean, everybody struggles, and I kind of see that now, uh, knowing what my dad went through as a father, trying to provide and things like that. But yeah, I was just really struggling at that point in my life. I think the first drug I had taken, hard drug, was I did some cocaine after work one day, and that eventually, led up to me being an IV meth user and losing my daughter. Uh, uh, so yeah, I had to. I'm just crying because I'm happy. I'm not. I just think about it. So, uh, but my life had come to a point where the drugs had all control, and there was no more of me left. I was a burden to be around because everybody that was around me, I was bringing down in my life. And I remember uh, one of the best decisions I ever made. I see it now. I didn't see it then. Was going to the lawyer's office and signing over custody of my daughter to my mother. It was tough. I carried that burden for many years, just knowing that I wasn't good enough, and I just couldn't figure out how to get away from the drugs because it's taken over me. They, where I'm from, south of Fort Worth, there was no rehab facilities. There was nothing like that. So I just remember driving to Dallas to see my dad, and he had taken me to a place, but I wasn't ready yet. I just hadn't come to the end of myself. And, I visited and I walked around and I was like, man, I'm not like these guys, we ended up finally making that step. I was sleeping behind a dumpster behind a Walmart in Cleburne, Texas. I'll never forget it. The next day, I probably had walked 20 miles, blisters on my feet. Been wearing the same socks, clothes for a week, 2 weeks probably. And I just called my dad. I spent the last couple of dollars I had and said, I'm ready. And he had taken me to a place. But little did I know I'd be kicked out of that place in a week because I still wasn't ready. And there was a last resort option. It was actually called Nehemiah Dallas. And I think that was in 2016. I actually graduated from that program. It wasn't long after that, maybe 2 months, I relapsed, and I was too ashamed to go back to that same place and just let everybody know, hey, I just, everything I did here, none of it works, you know. I hadn't taken it seriously at that point in my life. I thought that, you know, just getting clean and getting that right job, you know. I still at that point hadn't accepted Jesus in my heart. Didn't really seek him at all. I just wanted to get out of there. I had a friend of mine tell me about Nehemiah Abilene and Lee Morris and stuff. And I was like, man, Abilene. Okay. So my dad was telling me, you know, I think this would be good for you. And man, I had so many people praying for me. I got here and initially walked in the doors and there was only like, I want to say like 9 or 10 guys. It was just a little house. And I saw Lee with this monstrous beard and looking like, man, just a ginger Jesus, I guess you could say. I don't know. And I've never met him in my life. And he just accepted me, took me in right away. Man, it was awesome. And since that point, I've grown to just have a strong community throughout Abilene because of this place. It was Nehemiah Abilene that I initially started to actually intentionally seek a relationship with Jesus. It's the biggest takeaways I've taken from this place is watching like people like Lee, like Doug, just generally be good, solid people, like good husbands. Talk about that's like they don't just teach you about Jesus here; they teach you how to be a father. They teach you just the amount of grace. I'm over here babbling because I just so shell shocked when I look back and I can't even count the amount of things that I've learned because of this place. It, you know, like I can say today, like I've been married to my beautiful wife for almost a year. I met her because of this place. My family's here. You know, God has shown me his grace time and time again, and it has every time. It's never new. I'm just as shocked as I was before, you know. And I just love this place. I actually previously used to work for this ministry in the trades department, and God allowed me another job opportunity because of this place, and I've actually grown within that company. I'm now a lead over at Broadwind Heavy Fabrications. I build wind towers for a living, and you know, financially, my family's been supportive. I've been able to support my family and do the things that a father should do, as far as, you know, cheer camp. I have all girls, so you know they're spoiled. And but you know, if a life without Jesus, I would have never done these things. I would have never, you know, done. I would have put myself first. You know, selfish. I just would have never done. I could never imagine that my life would be the way it is today. I just, you know, but that's because of Nehemiah Abilene and intentionally seeking a relationship with Jesus. I'm just super blessed because of this place. You know, and on top of that, you know, we were getting comfortable here. We talked about buying a house. It's just a little short testimony on something recently that just happened. And it just goes to show like how good this ministry is and like what they do for people. July 5th of this year, 2026, we were headed to Eastland and got a phone call that our apartment complex was engulfed in flames, and it burnt to the ground. And at that point, my wife and I just immediately grabbed hands, and you know, in your mind, you're thinking of the worst of everything. Like, are the animals alive? Like, what am I going to do about my stuff? You know, thank God for my wife, because she just kept reminding me that God is good. He will provide. He has blessed us immensely, and everything's going to be okay. And if I'm being honest, at that moment, I really wasn't thinking that positive. I was so worried. And it wasn't probably an hour later, I had gotten a phone call from Lee, and we got a rent house the next day. Just super blessed. Like, the guys from the ministry just constantly serving. And that's one of the best things that ever happened to me. I couldn't understand, like, Jesus's love for me, like his amount of grace, because I always expected him. I had this expectancy that he would come down like Morgan Freeman and talk to me, like, literally, and not speak through people. And once I figured out that he's not an audible voice in your head, like he is, like, it's your relationship. It's a personal relationship with Jesus. And once you figure out how he speaks to you, then you'll be able to understand him and follow him better. And he speaks to me through people, through love, through grace, just all these things I thought I never deserved. And because I was always focused on forgiving myself, I could never forgive myself. I couldn't love myself. So then I didn't understand why would he do it if I can't even do it? It was because of that relationship with him that I'm now able to love myself, love others. And yeah, I'm just so thankful for this place. My heart posture is in a really good place now. Going on 3 years clean and sober from drugs and alcohol. I want to say that desire has left fully. We attend church here at Beltway Park in Abilene. We are part of a group called Re-Engage. Me and my wife, we have a great marriage, Christ-centered, and it's so crazy because I just smile and laugh because my life was so focused on me. But when I finally came to the end of myself is when my life finally started to change. Serving other people, loving on other people, man, it's the best feeling that a man like myself could ever imagine possible. And but as of right now, life is great. My kids are fed, housed, a roof over my head. I have this great community to go to if I need help. Like, I don't have to worry about pride interfering and taking over, because today I can actually, like, genuinely ask somebody for help. Like, hey, I need your help, and like they will do that. Like, I built a brotherhood here. Like, it's so funny because now when I come through the doors, you don't even know the guy's name yet, but there's a hug waiting for him or whatever, and it's all love here. And I'm just so thankful for that. And yeah, this place has just changed me as a whole. My name is Bryan Smith, and I am Gabriel Newman.